Compass FM. Trish is with me, Trish Colman from Amberley Absolute. Trish, Amberley Absolutely, for those that don't know what that means, just explain, give us a bit of an overview.
It's a project we launched about 3 weeks ago, and a joint project with Amberley NZ and ADRA, and supported by Hurunui District Council Community Partnership Team via Roger Hornblow. And it's a process and framework to engage with the community to harvest ideas about what they want to see for the future. This is about what's working, what's not, what they want to see in their future. Because there's lots of challenges at the moment for a lot of communities, both around New Zealand and globally. So, now's a good time to have that conversation. Yeah,
and I think people are thinking big too, aren't they? You've had some really, amazing ideas.
We've had some incredible ideas come in, and we've just done our round of meetings, public meetings. We did those last week. We had chats at the library as well as 2 sessions down at the Tin Shed, and we had some really good responses come back through those 2 meetings. Just smaller numbers, but that allowed us to have some really, really, really good conversations, John. We had people from all parts of the community come in to engage with us, some that had lived in Amberley forever, some that had just come into Amberley, some that live in Amberley but commute to Christchurch, developers. It was great.
What were some of the topics that you've covered at these meetings?
Yeah, there was the ones that come up generally around the infrastructure and support systems that are needed for a growing community, and Amberley is experiencing a lot of growth at the moment, and that's taken some of our residents by surprise. It's taken all of us by surprise actually, just how quickly it's all happened. But there's other issues too, like getting around town and the presence of State Highway 1, which runs directly through the middle of our town. There's some really positive aspects to that, but also there's some challenges for our residents getting around the town, so they've definitely been highlighted. Other things is keeping in touch, and if you're not engaging with technology, just how do you know what's going on? And also too, even if you are engaged with technology, there's just a minefield of information out there, so there's almost like an overload. So we're kind of getting threads of how do we create these really simple systems for people to be able to go to key points to find out what's happening. And finally too, people really value our outdoor spaces, and they really, really value the rural nature of Amberley. That's why some people have moved to Amberley, because of its rural nature. So we really need to take care to protect that.
Absolutely. I mean, you're surrounded by paradise, and there's so much happening around Amberley, and you've got the sea as well. It's just such a lovely lifestyle place to live. At this point, what would you like to see happen?
Well, we really want to keep this project generating conversations within the community, and with or without us, we hope you're doing that within your families and within your friends about what you want to see for the future of Amberley. So keep those conversations going. There's still time. The project doesn't close until the 14th of October. And look, just remember that no idea is too big or too small. And if you don't have an idea to tell us, then just tell us what's working for you and what's not working for you about living in Amberley. And what do you want to see in the future? And what do we need to be thinking about and preparing for? And look, don't hold back. And if you are holding back, ask yourself the question, what are the roadblocks? What's stopping you from engaging in this? And let us know about that too.
Good stuff, Trish. Anyone listening now thinking, man, I've got a great idea for Amberley, how can they get involved?
Look, you can, all the information for the project is on our website, which is amberleynz.nz/Amberley Absolutely. Our consultation documents on there, all of our contact details, and also too, you can go and put your ideas in via the wee survey button we have. All information is at the community library as well, so pop in there and see the team there. We're also forming a steering committee for the next phase, and I'm going to talk about the next phase next week, John, as to what will happen after the project, the closing date for the ideas. But we are looking for people from the community to become involved in a steering committee for the next part of the process. And just finally, I'd just like to say we really appreciate the support of Pure Pods. If you put an idea in, you can go in the draw to win a night at the most beautiful Pure Pod on the Greystone Vineyard, high up there above the Penanoa vines, and it is just a stunning location. So if you put an idea in, any idea, with your location and your email address, you'll be in the draw to win that night's accommodation.
Well, that's an incentive. That's a very cool place. Trish Colman from Amberley, absolutely. We'll catch you in a week, Trish.
Compass FM.